In this video, we're going to be looking at editing objects. We're going to be editing this cube to make it look a bit like a house. And as you can probably tell, if you use your middle mouse button to rotate around the cube, this doesn't look particularly house-like at the moment. You might be tempted to go to Create, add a cone to the top. There we go. And from a distance, just about, it looks a little bit house-like. But it's not a very good solution at all. It would be far easier if we could edit this cube to make it like a house. So adding extra faces and extra sides. And that's what we're going to be doing now. Let me delete the cone. So, we select the cube, we go down here where it says Object Mode and we click on Edit Mode. And we're now in a mode where we can edit every part of this cube and we can start to reshape it. And I've got three ways of selecting the cube. We can either select these corners, or vertices, I should say, and we can then drag them around. So you can immediately start to reshape that cube. Now, if you make a mistake like this, much like in a desktop program such as Word or Excel, you can press Ctrl-Z to undo edits. We can also select by using edges, and these here are our edges highlighted in white. And again, what you can do is you can select them and you can move them. And if you don't like it, Ctrl-Z will undo your work. And finally, we can select faces. A bit like your face, faces are quite flat. So here are our faces, and again, we can select and we can move these things. And all of a sudden, our cube can take on lots of different shapes. So Ctrl-Z undoes all that. Now, to try and make a house, what we're going to do is we're going to have it going up here and then down here. So let's see what we can do first of all with the roof. We're going to select an edge, which is this part here. And we're going to bring this edge up. And yes, we've got half a house, I hope you agree. And in fact, some houses might actually look like that anyway. Some modern houses, potentially. But for our house, we want to go all the way up and then down the other side and down across there. But we can't do that with a cube because we don't have enough parts to this cube to create that shape. So what we need to do now is we need to use a tool called Extrude. And selecting at the bottom the face, we're going to take this face and we're going to pull it to this side to add another cube on the side of this shape. So over in Tools, the Tools tab, we have a whole selection of extrude tools. We just need extrude region. We're going to select this face, we go to extrude region, and then you can move your mouse just left and right to actually put another side on our house. We'll leave it there. So, looking good so far. However, still not very house-like. We need this part here to come down, and hopefully you've guessed it. Yes, that's correct. We're going to select edge, which is this bit here, and we're just going to drop this down, and then we have something that looks a little bit house-like. You might say it's a bit unbalanced, but that's for you to play around with to see if you can get something looking a bit better than mine. And using those techniques, you could start to make some really complicated models. You could make cars or people or trees or anything.